Beautiful souls, I'm coming to you today from Washington State. I'm cat sitting for a friend right now, and it's just a glorious day in February, and I thought I would get outside and be among the trees to bring through this session. So there is a small airport near here apparently, because there are lots of small planes flying by, so you may hear that, or people out on the trail close by. It's a holiday today, so lots of people are out enjoying the sun. And so I connected in to see who wants to come through today, and it is the Elohim. So I will let them come through now to offer blessings for us this day and bring through light language on the other side of this recording to support whatever it is that they have to share with us today. And so it is, beloved beings of the light, beautiful human family, those who are so determined to make their way in this world, to create a new world, to figure out what it is to be living in these times where the light is different, where the energy is different, where creation is different. And we say to you, dear ones, that the very essence of who you are is shifting and changing in every moment. And we would invite you to allow that to be your truth. Allow that to be the presence that you live within. Allow yourself to become in every moment the new you, the you who has completely forgotten the limitations of the past, the you who knows that the future is guaranteed and it is sweet and pure and filled with grace. Allow yourself every day to awaken and say, who am I today? How am I different today? What does my soul choose to create today that is different from anything I've ever brought forward before? Where is my soul guiding me today? What is my highest potential today? Beloveds, when you awaken every day and invite it to be not only a new day, but a new you, then you will begin to realize and notice the essence that has changed within you. You will begin to tap into the new potential that indeed every moment offers. In every moment, you can become a completely new person. You can let go of all that was, all that you feel created the history of you. It no longer needs to be your truth. It no longer needs to be the way your life unfolds. It no longer needs to be the road upon which you walk. Imagine the road in front of you, the road that you have always walked. It's kind of muddy and dirty because the trail has been tread so many times, over and over and over. For indeed, this is what it has been to be the human existence up until this point. It has meant walking the same path, awakening every day and remembering who you were yesterday and therefore recreating that today. And now, close your eyes and imagine that veering to the right or the left of that trail is a beautiful rainbow path. It is sparkling with light. It seems to have no ground under it, and yet is very clearly a path. And we ask you, dear ones, does it invite you? Is it saying to you, come, walk with me. Come walk a new path. Come live a colorful life. Come learn your new colors by walking on this rainbow path and allowing the vibration of the colors, the essence of the vibration, to move up through your feet, up into your root chakra, where you are grounded into a new creation, where you are grounded into a new essence of you. Do you dare tread onto this path that seemingly has no substance? We assure you, beloveds, that it will hold you, it will guide you, it will feel light and airy because it is. And yet you will be fully grounded into the experience. For the vibration of the colors will pull you in. These are earthly colors, and yet they are allowing the new earthly colors to come in. And so as you allow yourself to step on this path, every day awaken and ask yourself which path you are going to walk today. Are you willing to live a new experience today? Are you willing to be a new you today? For indeed, dear ones, many are getting weary from living the old way, from walking the old path that now holds so much drudgery. And that drudgery is becoming more and more obvious as this new energy comes in that gives you an opportunity to be walking this new path. So the more you are in the vibration of this new path, walking along your path that you've always walked upon, the more you feel the drudgery of the old path, because this new potential is calling you. And so, dear ones, we say to you, there is so much awakening in these times. As so much falls apart, more and more is awakening. And we invite you to put your focus on that which is awakening. And we invite you to find it within you. Don't look outside. You won't find it there. So many are still lost. So many are still walking the worn path. And so it is by looking within and asking the questions that we offered in the beginning of this message. Asking those questions every day. And you don't even have to search for the answers. The answers will simply come to you because you have asked the questions. When you search for them and try to find them, you can actually block them. So simply ask the questions and then be open. Attune yourself to seeing the new path, the new world, the new potential. Attune yourself to seeing the new colors, just like this bird that has landed beside me. Attune yourself to be in the moment and aware of what is different and what has changed. For indeed, beloved, that is the way. It can be very difficult to always be searching, trying to figure it out. Too much mind work. Drop into the heart, into the creation of you, into the great potential that you are in this moment, and allow that to be the basis of your existence from this day forward, from this moment forward. Allow the fullness of the new expression that is coming alive with every day more and more fully upon this earth to be the expression that you walk in, to be the vibration that you resonate with, to be the essence that you carry within you. This is our invitation this day, dear ones. We know that many of you are challenged and struggling and finding it difficult to see the new way, to feel the love, to know that the path is opening. And so we invite you to take this simple message. Often the deepest truth comes through with the greatest simplicity, and many will overlook it because of that. But we say to you, if you put this into practice, if you begin doing this day after day, you will come to see the difference in your life, because you are opening up to the new potential of you. In essence, you are inviting the fullness of your soul to come in and be a part of your life experience. So we will leave it there, beloveds, and allow this one to bring through some light language that will anchor in the remembering as you awaken each day to ask these questions, to ask your soul to guide your day, to ask what the newness of you is that wants to blossom this day. The challenges from the bud being so tightly held together as if there's not enough sunlight to coax it open. You're waiting for the sun, when in truth the sun is always there. And in truth, nature distinguishes the nature of the light. It doesn't matter if it's cold outside. When it's time for the bud to unfurl, it does. When the days of spring lengthen, regardless of whether it's cloudy, the bud knows to unfurl and to bloom fully, giving all of itself to the world. And this is what we invite you to do, dear ones. Soften the grip on the bud and allow yourself to blossom into this world. The beauty of you awaits you. That is the truth. It's the beauty of you that you seek, and it is within you. And the more you allow yourself to open up into what every new moment allows. Imagine going through your day and saying, what does this now moment offer me in its fullness? And then be open to seeing it. So much love to you, beloveds. It is our deepest joy and delight to be able to come before you, to offer this simple, loving guidance to those who are feeling lost, to those who feel they have not found the way in this new world, this new creation of you, in this beautiful earth that is on the way to returning to her pristine nature, to returning to a brilliance that she's never known before. And you are here with her. You are made of her. And so, as long as you are here, you cannot avoid coming with her. It is simply a matter of with how much ease and grace you will allow that to happen. And so, may this light language support that ease and grace, that knowing, that intuitive way of being, that opening, that blossoming to you, beloveds. It is our joy and delight once again to be here with you. Okay, thank you to the Elohim for that beautiful message. I could feel my solar plexus churning as that was coming through, so it's subconscious material moving through, a bit challenged by the message and wanting to clear and release and move that through. So I'm trusting the light language, as it most often does, begins with clearing wherever there's any resistance to what is wanting to happen, and then anchoring in the fullness of that to happen. So we'll call upon the ancient ones now to bring through the light language. Uikshla I akma ikana. Imakta ki ich kala I o e ikana tiki awana. Imakla alawa e ich kana atwa e. Ik takalawa I ich kana. Mikalawa a ich kana I o tiki ahalawa a ich kana I. O maktaka ki atwa e ila natataki atikakai. I takahanawa e chikai o miktakahala e. Imachikahi I te ka makaya kachwa iana te ke I alawa e o I kanatawa e. Iachikihi hi ka kana ma o malawa alawa e itna I o te ka ich ka halawa e I. Halawa e I o ti kakai a chakna I a maktalawa e. I maktalawa e I o chikana a. Chikana a I kai o kanawa atwa e. I te kai o chiki alawa e. Maktaka hia kai o alawalali I kakana. I machiki I o I kana teke. I kana ich ka alawa e I a kai o na. Ichko olawa atwa e ich kanayo tikla achwa I ikma a. Maktaka ki ich kakai utaka halawa e ich kana. Maktaka wati ikana atwa e. Ikana atwa e ich kni ich kni atwa e ikna a. Ohalawa each kanai, each kanai, each kanayo. Each kanayo aita kikai ikachua ikana. Makalawa aktakika. Akachua akana. Ikachua ikanaktake ikalawa ho ikai. That was beautiful. At the end, I saw us all, everyone before me who will ever be listening to this, held in the arms of our higher beings of light who are also here to be with us. And then each of us anchoring in the fullness of knowing the divinity of who we are, knowing our greatest potential, knowing how connected to the light we are, knowing our divinity, and anchoring that in so that we are just walking in peace and grace and fullness and knowing that everything's right in our world and that we are walking in a direction that serves. And then we came together, a huge circle of light, as we held hands together, because we don't need to do this alone, and we're not doing this alone. And in this beautiful light language, they showed us hand in hand, here together, raising the light of this earth, raising the light of our hearts, standing together in our divinity, in our fullness, in the full knowing of who we are. So, beloveds, I invite you to listen to this often, to allow it to settle in, to allow that fullness of knowing yourself in your greatest light to be your expression as you move through your days. And I would like to remind you of my Pathways to Ascension weekly online live Zoom call where you join me and you get to participate and offer up what's coming up for you. And we will use light language, we'll use some freedom release technique, we'll communicate together as community, and I'll offer some activities that I have discovered on my own path and that I use in my workshops to help us come together hand in hand and support each other in these times and move through the debris of the past that is keeping us stuck on that path that has been so worn, and help us all to have the courage and the invitation to step on that rainbow path that is full of light, full of color, fully alive in the newness of who we are. And the links to all my services are below. And also, being here among the trees, I just want to remind you, if you're new to the channel, that I'm the author of a book called Conversations with a Tree. That happened much to my surprise. I am a channel, but I've never dreamed of asking a tree for a message. And one day I was sitting at the base of this tree and knew beyond any doubt that she was asking me to be her scribe. And it led to a year of the most beautiful experiences with this tree. She took me into altered states of awareness, and she delivered so much wisdom. So the book is a combination of my journey that year, a very difficult year, and also direct messages from the trees that hold so much wisdom for us. So thank you for being present. So much love to you all. May this be a blessed, blessed year of 2020 as we learn to walk into the fullness of newness.